So here is a pair I bought at the end of 2022, I think it was, and they were too hyped up at the time. But because I'm a Jordan 7 fan, and I thought these were being sort of really limited numbers, I had to grab this on the resale market. And just after that, the price sort of just plummeted on these, and I'm glad to have them. Don't get me wrong, but I think patience is key sometimes, and if you miss out, you miss out. But it's the Jordan 7 Trophy Room, and it is a really nice pair. The quality of the materials, especially on the red panels, is really soft. It's still kind of, I don't think it's suede, but it's more sort of suede nubuck material. And then you've got kind of the rougher material on top. But the mix of the different colours, the sort of slightly creamy colour, saily colour of the outer material here, the overlaid panels, and then this red panel is nice and soft, and it's just nice contrast in my opinion. And with the trophy room ones, I think they do a good job of making it look premium, and also very much in line with what Jordan brand do. So the trainer itself, it feels like it's not something that would have come out, but it basically pays tribute to what came before and still following in that footstep. And I also like this 9 on the back as well with the gold hits. I'm normally not a fan of gold hits on trainers, but I think with this one it works. It's the only trophy room pair I have, and I would love to have the Jordan 1 pair, but I'm not paying £1,500 for it. And the outsole is very much a Jordan 7 outsole, so there's not much to sort of say there really, but it still looks cool with the jagged lines and zigzag all over the place. And just I'm a big fan of Jordan 7s in general anyway, so I like the little Michael Jordan signature there as well. I like the fact that it's got this inner lining that it makes it feel really, really comfortable on foot. And I also like the way it feels on foot as well. It feels like quite a light trainer to wear, and I like the fact that the ankle collar sort of splits out and just becomes a wider. So just a nice pair, and the storytelling on this is also really good. So the box itself comes with the trophy room box, which is really nice presentation, and then it's got the new sheriff in town, and it's just meant to be a nod to MJ for the Olympic Games in 1992. And the inside is made to look like a basketball court, which is really cool. And then you've got this paper on the inside, which is like a little play making sheet, I guess. And it's just a really nice way to present it. I think this is probably, in my opinion, I mean, I haven't seen the Jordan 1 Trophy Room box, but from this particular one, they put a lot of effort into it, and it looks really nice and just looks really cool, and not something that you normally don't see, I guess. And I'm glad they put that amount of detail into it, and I think that's why sort of the hype built up over it, and that's why I ended up sort of getting them. But if I'd waited, I probably would have got them for maybe less than a third of the price. So here's details for the Jordan 7 Trophy Room, new sheriff in town. It comes in a Obsidian, dark Obsidian, true red and metallic gold colourway. And it has a Phylon midsole with a rubber outsole. And it also has air units in the heel and forefoot. And it comes with a sock-like inner bootie, which is similar to a Nike Air Huarache. And it's made up of nubuck materials, and I feel it's kind of more, the overlay material is more sort of softer suede. And the price was £210 on these. So confidence sizing wise, I have a medium to firm sole, so much like any other Jordan 7, and there's a bit of give there as well, so it does feel a little bit squishy, not like a really squishy, but it more squishy than other Jordan models, but it does feel very sort of neutral as well at the same time, and just nice and on foot really. And these have also good arch support as well, because of the sock-like material. It kind of gives it that sort of locked-in feeling. And I think because of the new bucket material that's on there, you probably be okay with sort of after about 4 to 6 hours of wearing these. And you can go true to size on these as well, but I usually tend to go half size up because of my wide foot. And the grip is good on these. It's not amazing, and so just be wary of that. But because it's a quite sort of flat base, you won't feel sort of any sort of slippage, and you feel quite stable on foot. So with the look and style, this one's an odd one really, because they don't normally do this with Jordan 7s, I suppose, and I was trying to sort of think of what the closest colourway is, and it's probably a Jordan 6 Carmine type colour blocking because of the red and the overlays being this sort of white cream colour, and it's not really a typical Jordan 7 colour blocking as far as I know, and for that reason I still think it works though, because the Jordan 7 looks similar to a Jordan 6, but I think the Jordan 7 has more of an aggressive look to, in my opinion. And then this has got a kind of more sort of spring, autumn, winter time, because the trainer is quite sort of locked in and not much breathability on there. I think that it works really well sort of autumn, winter time. But I think you can also wear these sort of springtime because they're quite sort of lightweight and sort of easy to wear. And with this one, I don't think you can dress them up because they have a lot of details on there with like the little gold hits, etc., all around the sneaker. So it's one of those quite sort of loud sneakers, I suppose. Even though the overlay material being this sort of sail colour, the red really sort of is popping. So you best to sort of dress these up casually. And the navy laces that come with it work well, but you could also try like sail and maybe even red, because you've got the red on the sneaker itself anyway. I like the kind of carmine style colour blocking, it looks really cool. And the nubuck material is a lot nicer on this one than other pairs because it's a collab, and Trophy Room usually do a good job with this kind of stuff. And the storytelling is really great, so the whole sort of Jordan being the new sheriff in town and being in the Olympics, etc. So you know, it just works really well. And then great presentation with a box and looking like a basketball court with a little notepad and stuff. It's just a cool nod to Jordan's time in the Olympics. And the neoprene sock, I'm always a fan of that, and I like the fact that Jordan 7s give you good sort of ankle flexibility as well, because the ankle collar doesn't feel sort of intrusive in any way. Cons are, I think, the cost, because this is £210, and I know it's a collab, but I think in general retro should be lower in price. And just the aggressive look, so that may not be for everyone, and that sort of also goes towards the colourway as well. It's quite a sort of loud colourway, and it's one of those sort of look at me, I'm here kind of thing. So with the ratings, I give the look and style on this one's 5 out of 5. I think Trophy Room really sort of hit the nail on their collaborations. They're sort of few and far between, but I tend to think they're awesome, and if I could afford the Jordan 1s, I'd definitely buy them, but they're just gone sky high in price, so I'm going to have to miss out on that one. But this is a really nice version as well, with the sort of signature on the heel. And the comfort, I'm going to give that a 4, so it's very much like any other Jordan 7, there's no difference. And with this one, I'm going to give it 5 for the quality, because the materials are really nice on it, and not like amazing, but it still works really well, and the quality is very good as well, in my opinion. And the pricing, I give that a 4, so it's just priced too high for a collab. It is slightly more than what a retro should be, and I think what they should do is lower the collabs to the actual standard pricing and lower the standard pricing, but that's just me. But overall, this is a set 5 out of 5 for me, because I think Trophy Room just do a good job with their collabs, like I said, and they're few and far between where you don't feel like it's getting fatiguing. And I really like this colourway, so I'm looking forward to the Jordan 1 lows as well. Hopefully they don't sort of skyrocket in price.